The National Green Tribunal has pulled up the Karnataka government and civic bodies over the pathetic state of the Bellandur lake. NGT expressed anger over the non-implementation of its orders to revive the polluted lake. NGT has also issued summons to the Karnataka urban development officials. Now, the NGT will hold day-to-day hearings on the issue from tomorrow onwards. Shrija gets us this ground report.
The Bellandur Lake hearing was listed in the NGT on Tuesday. The bench argued the fact that the report submitted by the Pollution Control Board contradicted the report submitted by the Urban Development Department, the Additional Chief Secretary Mahendra Jain. In fact, what we understand is that according to their report, it clearly said at least they were treating about 300 MLD of sewage which is flowing into this particular lake. However, we understand that in fact, the court took all the civic bodies to task, in fact, held them responsible, asking what exactly on why did they not implement all the solutions that, in fact, was ordered by the NGT court. Also, we need to understand here is that as far as the Bellandur Lake is concerned, when we spoke to the BDA, who is the custodian of the lake, we are told that at least 650 MLD of sewage is flowing into Bellandur Lake every day, and so far 455 million litres per day have been treated, which is in this month, that is April, 60 litres of MLD of water has been treated, and in the coming June 90 litres of water will be treated. As far as the NGT is concerned, asking the civic bodies to in fact take an action immediately. What they told the civic bodies is that to file another report coming up with the measures which will be put on ground so that Bellandur Lake will be revived. From tomorrow onwards, there will be a hearing on an everyday basis regarding the Bellandur Lake on what are the measures will be taken up by the civic body to revive the lake. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
NGT is worried with the apathy of all officers who were present in the courtroom today representing state of Karnataka. They did not have any clear information as to what is the amount of sewage that is being treated and the sewage that is being dumped in the lakes and water bodies. Secondly, we today had filed an application on behalf of the Namma Bengaluru Foundation challenging the BBMP circular dated 30th of March 2017. That circular tries to clarify or say demean the judgment of the Honorable Tribunal in the Forward Foundation case. So in that circular, your BBMP officials have referred to UDD's letter, which says that NGT is a quasi-judicial body. It does not have power to frame law, and NGT, after reading out the contents of the circular, is fumed at the state or the Council of State of Karnataka, asking him by what authority does that or does this circular has been passed, and by what authority do they get for clarifying the contents of the circular of the NGT judgment.
And so what is actually being done about cleaning up Bellandur Lake and dealing with the pollution? Has any step been taken? Any reports filed on that?
Reports, all the authorities have been directed to file their affidavits showing that what is being done on the ground. Now, most of the affidavits that they have filed are telling that we are in process of taking tenders for it, we are in process of inspecting, we are in process of making further reports, or monitoring committee has been appointed, but nothing as such has been done on the ground.
In the way the government bodies have been acting, there are various inconsistencies on the cause of the fire, what is happening, etc. The CEO of Karnataka Lake Conservation Development Authority has a different opinion as compared to the Pollution Control Board, as compared to the UDD. Hence, the urgent need that UDD, the National Green Tribunal today asked, is to make sure that you all are in sync to say what is the status of the problem and how do you go about it. And we at Namma Bengaluru Foundation have been highlighting this challenge of not the lack of coordination between various government agencies, resulting to the suffering of Bellandur Lake.
The government has appointed the expert committee. Expert committee suggested us to go for the DVDing and aerations. Accordingly, we invited the tender. Now the process is on. It is not that we have not taken any action. Action has been taken, but it cannot be taken on daily basis. It takes some time, but because we have to follow the Transparency Act, because directly we cannot go and start the work. So all these taking into consideration, the works are being taken up. As far as aeration and deweeding is concerned, immediately we will start the work once the tender process is completed. Second step is the stoppage of sewage water into the lake, then again desilting, formation of the tank bunds, and walkway, walking path, gardens, and all other things. According to the BWSSB statement, already now 305 is treated out of 666. By April, another 60 MLD will be treated. By July, another 90. Totally 455 MLD will be treated by July 2017.